I've stood behind the golden gates, watched others choose while I just wait. I bit my tongue, I bowed my head, but there's a fire I never fed. They told me, wait, your time will come, but what if now is the only one? No more echoes, no more shame. I'm done playing someone else's game. No more waiting, no more fear. I am done just standing here. Every heartbeat, every scar built the strength of who you are. I won't whisper, I will roar. I'm not that girl I was before. The door is open wide and real. I'm running through with how I feel. I've watched the world through castle glass, let dreams drift by and never ask. But silence isn't who I am, and I won't live on second plans. Let them say I'm not enough, let them fear my voice is tough. I was made for more than rules. I was born to break the tools. No more waiting, no more doubt. I know what I'm all about. Every no that I have heard built the wings behind these words. I won't kneel and I won't bend. This is where my story bends. Not with fear, but with the spark. I ignite and leave the dark. This crown's not given, it is claimed, and I won't hide behind their name. If I fall, I'll rise again, stronger, louder, unashamed. No more waiting, now I run with the fire of a rising sun. No more silence in my song. I've been brave all along. Let the thunder hear me say, I will rise, I will stay in the light that sets me free. No more waiting, I choose me. I've walked through shadows no one sees, worn a smile that wasn't me. They think I'm made of perfect grace, but they don't know this hidden place where doubts are loud and hope feels thin, and I forget the strength within. But even in the silent night, a spark begins to burn so bright. There's a light inside of me, faint but fierce and wild and free. Though the world may try to break what it can't begin to shake, I will rise and I will be everything I'm meant to see. Not the rules or destiny, but the light inside of me. They say a crown must never bend, that I must always just pretend. But what if falling's how I grow? What if there's more I need to Let them doubt, let them say I won't make it anyway. But I've seen the stars align, and I know this path is mine. There's a light inside of me, now it shines for all to see. It's not borrowed, it's not fame, it's the truth I finally claim. Through the dark I found my key, a voice of fire, a melody. No more fear, just bravery, born from the light inside of me. Once I thought I needed saving, wings to fly or spells worth craving. But all along the strength was mine, a seed that bloomed in its own time. I stumbled, cried, and found my flame. Through every loss I earned my name. And though the path was never tame, it led me here. I'm not the same. This is the story I became. Through every joy, through every flame, a tale of love, a fight of grace, a finding light in every place. No longer playing someone's game, I write each page, I own my name. I'm not a shadow, not afraid. This is the story I became. They told me what a girl should be, but I was born for more than pretty, for wisdom deep and laughter true, for skies no one else ever knew. I danced alone, I sang in rain, I turned my fears into refrain. And now the stars all know my name. I am the girl who broke the chain. This is the story I became, a spark the wind could never tame, a voice that learned to rise and sing, a soul that bloomed through everything. I wear no crown that's made of shame, I hold my heart, I hold no blame. With all I am, I now proclaim. This is the story I became. Let the echoes of my past be the notes that ever last. For every trial, every scar, let the weight of who we are. This is the story I became. No longer lost, no need for fame, just truth and fire in my soul. A girl who learned to be whole. And if one dream still calls my name, I'll chase it proud without the shame. With stars above and heart aflame. This is the story I became. Once upon a dream, I'd say that love would find me come what may. I'd spin in gowns of golden lace, with stars above and time to chase. I held my wishes close each night, like fireflies in jars of light, and whispered to the sky so wide that someday someone hears inside. Once upon this heart there bloomed a gentle spark, a song of hope, a quiet gleam, a thread within a shining dream. Though the world may turn apart, I'll still believe in fairy art, for love will always know where to start. Once upon this heart. They say the world is harsh and fast, but dreams like mine were made to last. I see it dance, a gentle hand, a prince who doesn't need command. He'll see me not for crown or name, but for the girl beyond the fame. And when our hearts begin to meet, it won't be planned, it will be sweet. Once upon this heart, a tale began in part, not with trumpets, not with flame, but with a whisper and a name. And in the stillness love takes art, a slow and timeless work of heart. And I'll be ready for my part. Once upon this heart, the books may end, the songs may fade, but something's magic always made. And somewhere in this world so wide is someone dreaming just like I. Once upon this heart, I kept a little spark. Through every tear and lullaby, through every question, every sky. And when he finds me near or far, he'll know just where we are. In the story written from the start, once upon this in garden made of whispered light, I've wandered softly every night, with petals held inside my hand. I've wished to find a promised land. They say my path is carved in stone, that I must bloom where I've been grown. But still I dream beneath the moon of somewhere my heart can bloom. Somewhere gentle, somewhere wide, where I can laugh, not just abide, not just a roll inside a room, but somewhere my heart can bloom, with skies that hold a softer hue, and winds that hum a sweeter tune, where I can be just simply me, and finally feel free to be. I've worn the gowns, the practiced grace, I've smiled in every rightful place, but magic doesn't always show in where we're told we have to go. So I will walk with steady feet toward a dawn both wild and sweet. I'll chase the stars that sing of truth and follow where dreams lead my youth. Somewhere quiet, somewhere bright, walked in shoes they chose for me, a crown too heavy, dreams too small. They told me who I had to be, but I was never that at all. Behind these walls of velvet gold, they whispered what a girl should do, but deep inside my heart would fold and whisper, there is more for you. The stars don't wait for anyone, they shine because they're free. And maybe I was born to run with fire inside of me. Now I spread my arms like wings, and I'm flying past the sky. No more chains, no silent strings. I was made to touch the light. I won't be what they have drawn, I'll become what I have grown. A voice, a spark, a queen unknown. I'm rising with wings of my own. They said to find a prince to love, a fairy tale to make me whole. But I have found the truth above, that I'm complete within my soul. I still believe in magic things, in kisses under moonlit skies. But first I had to find my wings and see the world with open eyes. The wind is calling out my name, it knows just who I am. I'm not a piece in someone's game, I'm writing my own plan. Now I spread my arms like wings, and I'm flying past the sky. No more chains, no silent strings. I was made to touch the light. I won't be what they have drawn, I'll become what I have grown. A voice, a spark, a queen unknown. I'm rising with wings of my own. Let them talk, let them stare. I was never made to fit in there. I was meant to soar, to dream, to light the world with everything I've seen. Now I spread my arms like wings, I'm a thunder in the breeze. Not a puppet pulled by strings, but a song the wild wind frees. Every scar and every stone built the strength I've always known. I'm not afraid, I've fully grown, and I rise with wings of my own. I've stood behind the golden gates, watched others choose while I just wait. I bit my tongue, I bowed my head, but there's a fire I never fed. They told me, wait, your time will come. But what if now is the only one? No more echoes, no more shame. I'm done playing someone else's game. No more waiting, no more fear. I am done just standing here. Every heartbeat, every scar built the strength of who you are. I I've watched the world through castle glass, let dreams drift by and never ask. But silence isn't who I am, and I won't live on second plans. Let them say I'm not enough, let them fear my voice is tough. I was made for more than rules, I was born to break the tools. No more waiting, no more doubt, I know what I'm all about. Every no that I have heard built the wings behind these words. I won't kneel and I won't bend, this is where my story bends. Not with fear but with the spark, I ignite and leave the dark. This crown's not given, it is claimed, and I won't hide behind their name. If I fall, I'll rise again, stronger, louder, unashamed. No more waiting, now I run with the fire of a rising sun. No more silence in my song, I've been brave all along. Let the thunder hear me say, I will rise, I will stay in the light that sets me free. No more waiting, I choose me. They dress me in silk, they tell me to smile. They say be a lady, be calm and beguile. But I feel a fire that won't stay contained, a voice that is growing wild and untamed. They see a crown and perfect hair, a girl who always does what's right. But no one sees the heart that dares to dream beyond this royal life. I'm more than what they see, more than what they plan for me. Not just a daughter, not just grace, there's a whole world I long to chase. Let me go, just let me be, I'll show them there's more in me. I'm a dreamer, wild and free, I'm more than what they see. They teach me to curtsy, to sing sweet and low, but I crave the mountains, the sea and the snow. My soul wants to dance in places unknown, to follow the light and carve out my own. They praise a girl who says no word, who fits inside their little frame. But I was born to rise and burn, not play a silent noble game. I'm more than what they see, more than what they plan for me. Not just a name, not just a face, I want to run, I want to race. Let me speak, let me believe in a path that's made by me. I'm a fighter, strong and free, I'm more than what they see. Maybe one day they'll understand why I had to let go of their hand, to fly, to fall, to close my eyes and make a plea to find the path that waits for me. And in the quiet of the night, I feel a pull, a spark, a light. Whispers from the stars, calling from afar, telling me there's more to see, more than what they dream for me. Every glow a secret key to the girl I'm meant to be. Guided by their silent art, I follow whispers from the stars. They say my fate is carved in stone, a throne, a name, a life alone. But something deep inside my chest says I was born for something else. I see a light beyond the crown, a place where I can lay mine down, where freedom flows like ocean tides, and dreams no longer have to hide. Whispers from the stars, breaking all the bars, leading me to worlds unknown, past the lines I've ever known. Even if I walk through scars, I'll be chasing who you are, the voice inside my quiet heart that echoes whispers from the stars. Maybe fate's not something given, but a song I have to find, a rhythm written in the heavens that was always truly mine. Whispers from the stars, heard through midnight's arms, not a map but melody that awakens hope in me. I may be just one small part, but I carry endless spark. The sky and I are not that far. I rise with whispers from the stars.